Awesome Carlisle, here we go. Small town charm with the big time glow. Tune in now, don't miss the show. It's Awesome Carlisle. Let's roll!
Last week in Carlisle, January 26th through February 1, 2026. Ice, history, and hardships. The week Carlisle froze over. It has been a week for the books here in Carlisle. Between the bomb cyclone temperatures and the hustle of our local crews, we've weathered quite a storm, literally and figuratively. While the freeze forced us indoors, our community didn't stop moving. From historic celebrations to record-breaking sports moments, there is a lot to catch up on. Here is the quick rundown of what happened in our borough this past week. Deep freeze and snow, a major storm and bomb cyclone closed county offices and schools. Infrastructure battle, a water main break on E Street created a dangerous ice rink downtown. Safety first. Police issued serious warrants and first responders handled nasty crashes on I-81 and Dickinson Township. Local history. Cumberland County celebrated its 276th birthday with a ringing of the Liberty Bell. Sports records. Dickinson College athletes smashed school and conference records. Economic news. Keene Transport announced local layoffs. Housing market. Real estate activity jumped significantly despite the cold. Coming soon, the 10th annual Ice Art Fest is just around the corner. The big chill, storms and water main breaks. We started the week with shovels in hand as a significant winter storm swept through, followed by bitterly cold temperatures that stiffened the whole valley. The conditions were severe enough that the Cumberland County Board of Commissioners signed a declaration of disaster emergency on Sunday, January 25th. By Monday, county offices and the courthouse were shut down, and we were all advised to stay off the roads. To help dig us out, the borough suspended parking enforcement and opened the Pomfret Street parking garage for free, allowing plows to clear the snow piles from Hanover, High, and West Pomfret streets. Just as we were dealing with the freeze, our infrastructure took a hit. On Thursday, a water main ruptured near East Street and Northwest Street. The water flooded intersections and instantly froze, creating hazardous heavy ice in the 100-200 blocks of E Street and D Street. Our repair crews worked late into the freezing night to fix the pipe, a reminder of how hard our public works teams work to keep us safe. Police, safety, and first responders. It was a demanding week for our emergency services. On the roadways, icy conditions led to a severe crash in Dickinson Township at Carlisle Road and Peach Glen Road, where a dump truck and car collided and overturned, with one vehicle hitting a nearby house. Another crash occurred on I-81 North near mile marker 42.3 after a driver hit slush. In town, the Carlisle Police Department was active. On January 28th, they obtained an arrest warrant for 35-year-old Anthony Malik Cease, involving charges of endangering the welfare of children and drug possession, stemming from an incident on Northeast Street. Police also arrested a man for a separate assault with a knife on South Courthouse Avenue. We also received closure regarding the death of Cumberland County prison inmate Melissa Trayer. An autopsy confirmed she passed away from natural causes, specifically a spontaneous intracerebral hemorrhage, ending the investigation into her death earlier this month. Celebrating 276 years of Cumberland County. Despite the cold, we paused to celebrate our roots. Tuesday marked the 176th anniversary of Cumberland County's founding in 1750. The celebration featured a lecture at the Carlisle Theater by Dr. Kate LeMay titled From Powder to Purpose, exploring the history of the Carlisle Barracks. We also saw the Cumberland County Liberty Bell on display in the Veterans Memorial Courtyard, a nod to America's upcoming 250th birthday. Speaking of the barracks, the U.S. Army War College faced weather closures like the rest of us, but also made news with a Department of Defense report. An investigation found that a civilian employee and an Army colonel had unfairly retaliated against an Army Reserve colonel for reporting concerns to Congress, leading to recommendations for corrective action. Dickinson athletes on fire. While the weather was freezing, our local athletes were heating up. The Dickinson College men's track team had a historic weekend. Senior Trevor Richwine ran the 800-meter in 1 minute, 50 seconds, 86 seconds, the fastest time in Division III. Sophomore Franklin Akabi-During also broke school and conference records in the 200-meter dash with a time of 21.62. On the court, the Dickinson men's basketball team secured a thrilling 72-70 win over Ursinus College, led by Juan Ruiz's 16 points and 12 rebounds. Unfortunately, our Carlisle High School boys basketball team faced a tough battle against State College, falling 62-53. Real estate market heats up. Surprisingly, the ice didn't cool down the housing market. We saw a surge in activity this week compared to both last week and this time last year. The median price ticked upward to $300,000, showing that buyers remain very active in our area. Carlisle Market Snapshot, Jan 26th through February 1st. Total sales, 10 homes sold, up 5 from last week. Median price, $300,000. Highest sale, $488,000. Lowest sale, $65,000. Homes sold this week. 50 Pine Creek Drive, $488,000. 224 Skyline View, $460,000. 31 Glen View, $352,100. 2 Cumberland Drive, $340,000. 18 Yankee Drive, $320,000. 923 North College Street, $280,000. 1854 Sterrett's Gap Avenue, $245,000. 4303 Carlisle Road, $224,000. 548 D Street, $221,000. 21 Hidden Knoll Road, $65,000. Community news and notes. Economic shifts. We received some tough news this week regarding local jobs. Keene Transport, Inc., located on Harrisburg Pike, announced it would be laying off 52 employees starting January 20th. It is a difficult reminder of the shifts in our local logistics economy, and our thoughts are with those neighbors in transition. Remembering our neighbors. We also take a moment to mourn the longtime residents we lost this week. Our community extends its condolences to the families of Joseph Eric Edstrom, Marie Annette Kuyendeckel, Cecilia Seeley Polite, Paul C. Weber, Karen T. Bass, and Robert G. Ballard. They were part of the fabric of our town. Looking ahead, Ice Art Fest. Finally, after a week of dangerous ice, we are ready for the fun kind. The 10th annual Ice Art Fest kicks off next weekend, February 6th through February 8th, with over 100 ice sculptures, a zone for kids, and an ice bar for adults. It is the perfect way to shake off the cabin fever. Conclusion. This week in Carlisle was defined by our battle with the elements and the resilience of our people. We watched our public works crews fight freezing water mains, our first responders handle dangerous crashes, and our athletes break national records. We honored our 276-year history while navigating modern economic shifts. As we thaw out and head into February, let's keep looking out for one another, especially on the roads.
Awesome Carlisle, here we go. Small town charm with the big time glow. Tune in now, don't miss the show. It's awesome Carlisle.